What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Squad Gaming channel, and welcome back to another NCAA Football 14 Dynasty update. And today is the day, if you read the title, you choose my team for the upcoming Dynasty for the 2016-2017 NCAA football season. The rosters are getting there. They are almost complete. I have the list right here of teams that are not done so far on Cagenomics. Roster set on his file. I'll leave that once again in the description. I left in the description of the last NCAA football episode. I'll leave it in here again, and I'll also leave a link to the straw poll, which you vote on which team you want me to do. Whoever wins it is going to be the team that I will most likely choose, but I will have my own final judgment on who I'll choose if I don't really like. Right now, I would say that my front-running team would probably be Kansas because they're the team that needs the most rebuilding. They are not very good for this upcoming season, and I really would like to rebuild them. And I would choose Iowa again because they're my favorite team. That's who I cheer for, but they're ranked 9th already, and that wouldn't really be a rebuilding project, but they will be in the voting, of course. The other teams that will be in the voting are Kentucky. They're in the SEC. They're a pretty good team. They have some good players on the roster, but they are playing in the SEC, and it'd be more of adding a few more pieces to compete in the SEC instead of rebuilding them completely. And the last team is Oregon State. I'm going to choose Oregon State because they're also a big rebuilding project, and they play in the Pac-12, which is going to need they're going to need some help to rebuild that team. I think I showed their ratings. I just showed their ratings just a little bit ago as I'm flipping through all the teams. And if you didn't see it, pause and you can check their ratings. I don't believe they're very good. But right now, for the rosters that are being complete, there's only a few teams left. By a few, actually mean a little bit more than that. But for starters, the only non-Power 5 teams that have not been complete is Iowa State. They have not been complete yet, which I find it pretty funny because I'm an Iowa fan. It's just funny that no one gets to them. UMass, the independent team, they're the two bigger teams that haven't been complete yet. And then in the Conference USA, the teams that haven't been finished are Charlotte, North Texas, Old Dominion, Rice, Southern Miss, UTSA, and UAB. That's 7 from the Conference USA. That's probably the one that needs the most work done to it. The other conference that has all the teams finished is the MAC. They have Akron, Eastern Michigan, Miami of Ohio, and then Ohio Bobcats. Still need work done. So there's another 5 right there. So that's going to bring us up to 14 teams that haven't been. But in the Mountain West, they still need New Mexico and UNLV. There's 16 teams that still need to be completed. And the last conference that is not fully complete is the Sun Belt. They need Appalachian State, Georgia Southern, Idaho, Louisiana Monroe, South Alabama, and Texas State. So those are all the teams that need to be finished. That leads me to what? Here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. If I even counted that right, I'm not even sure. But yeah, you see the rosters here now for the 4 teams that I'm showing once again. I believe they still need like 20 or so teams still to be completed, but if you have been on those forums since I've put it in the description last time, they have made some heavy progress in their roster sharing. They've gone through a lot of teams here quickly, and they are really getting, they could be done by the end of the week is all I'm thinking. And there's 22 teams now that I remember the actual number. 22 teams that need to be completed still. And I know if you read the forums, if you actually read the comment section, you'll see that a bunch of people are going through and finishing those rosters. So I'm excited to get it going, but I just need you guys to vote for my team. I need your guys' help to see what you guys would enjoy a dynasty over. I think you guys would enjoy any team really that I choose, but I want you guys to have some sort of impact in the series deciding which team it is. But even if it's a leading team, I might not choose that team. I'm gonna make the final judgment, but I'm looking forward to see what you guys think, and maybe we'll have the same exact opinion. You never know. Here's Kentucky. Like I said earlier, they have some good players, but they're playing a hard conference, so I guess we'll have to find out with that. But that's about all I have for today's episode, actually. I'm looking forward to getting this thing going. I'm also going to bring in the sliders, but I think I'm going to have to start testing those in the next couple of days. Not sure how good they are. I got them from the Operation Sports forums. Once again, there's somebody that's working on those, and those were done a long time ago, but I just haven't imported them yet. Unlike the rosters, which take a lot of time to get every player from every team onto a roster. It's really unbelievable how far they've come. They put in a lot of effort to make those rosters. So if you do go to those forums, make sure you say thank you for doing the work that they have done so far in the rosters, because it's pretty phenomenal that they got all this way and all this time that they've taken to do that. So I appreciate that, and I'm glad they're they're doing it. Makes our side of the job a lot easier just to play the games with a completed roster. But we still have to wait for that completed roster. I'm gonna say about a week I'll start my franchise. So vote for my team. It'll be the last time I make an episode before I actually start my dynasty. Hope you guys did enjoy. As always, I'm out. Peace.